Welcome back, everyone. Jaclyn Peresetsky with Skin Perfect Image Wellness Spa is here with us this morning. Always great to see you.
Great to see you, ladies.
And you obviously live it. Every time she walks in, I say, darn, you're beautiful.
So let's use us as the palette for bad, okay?
There you go.
There we go.
But we are talking today about 4 beauty blunders, and it all has to do with your skin and your face, things that a lot of us think we're doing right that are just dead wrong.
Yeah,
and these surprised me.
4 things that can ruin your skin, and imagine everyone makes these mistakes like you pointed out every single day. So our first beauty blender would be using apricot scrubs or nut-based scrubs.
Okay.
Believe it or not, the reason why when you use these scrubs, they have actually micronized ground nuts in them. And what they do is when you rub them on your skin, they're creating small microscopic epidermal tears in your skin.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty horrible.
The scrubs you do want to use, they're going to be more granulated, rounded. They actually have to be kind of manufactured to smooth the edges so they don't make these microscopic tears.
Now, how's that different than the sugar scrub?
The sugar scrub dissolves, so that would be fine. However, sugar scrubs are more ideal for the body, not for the face.
This is actually a face scrub.
This is a face scrub, and this line, I mean, the apricot scrubs, even it's not even in just St. Ives, but CVS, there's the whole companies have created lines based off these granulated scrubs, and I'm telling you, in UV pictures, you can see these little epidermal tears in the skin.
Really? Okay, so the bottom line is it's not all scrubs we're talking about.
Absolutely not.
We're talking about the fruit and the nut ones.
Yes, you have to be careful with the fruit and the nut ones, and think about that. Think how many allergies there are in general.
Yeah.
So think about, just be consistent. If someone could have an allergic reaction, what's a scrub you don't want to use?
Well, there goes my peanut planter face scrub. I was going to make it
So don't be grounding your peanuts and then scrubbing your face with it.
You should use those dry roasted ones.
Leave
that residue
all right, let's talk second. And you were surprised by this. I didn't even know what this was.
Because I have, on occasion, used those.
Yes. Okay. So you can still use them.
Okay. What is
it? The key is you only want to use them and see they're going to massage dead skin cells.
Sonic Care and other brands.
Yes.
Okay. Rotary brushes. We got to tell people what we're talking about.
Rotary brushes. You can massage them on your skin when you're cleansing twice a week. That's it.
Okay.
Not this every day, because what happens is...
It's soft, though. Why not?
It's very soft, but you're removing your stratum corneum of your skin, which is the dead skin cells. But you need a certain amount to protect your skin. It's called your barrier function. So if you remove too much, then bacteria, dirt, and oil, they get deeper into the skin, and free radicals attack your skin, which can age your skin. So we see it all the time in the spa. Clients come in, and we're like, what are you exfoliating a lot at home? Because you can see their skin looks red and windburnt. So that's the signs that you're over exfoliating your skin.
Okay. So knock it off.
Yeah, and
that brush.
These come in all different price ranges and
yes,
types.
and that's why I brought one from the drugstore. This one's $30. I mean, but the ones that you find in Ulta, they're $100.
A couple $100 even.
And so
Is there
you
a
know
difference?
that remember when you said that felt soft?
Yeah.
Well, there's the ones that are the more expensive. They feel more like microdermabrasion. They're a lot more aggressive, and those are the ones that we're finding that people do overuse.
Okay. So once or twice a week, you said?
Yes, twice a week is ideal.
Okay. This one's kind of like a.
This is Lisa's drawer.
Oh,
we just pulled.
Stop. I do not use old makeup, but old makeup is the key to this, and I know that's the rule, but tell us exactly why.
So I just wanted to demo this drawer. So notice in this drawer how there's containers without lids.
You're right. I like
mine.
This is Pete's.
This is Pete's. Yes, there you go.
And so if you see how these containers just look dirty, they look overused. Imagine the mascara is the biggest one. Look how you can see on the just this dry, build up, clumpy.
And so what is it? Is it germs, bacteria?
It is. And in fact, your eyes that's the #1 feature you want to be most sensitive about. It's because that easily invites an eye infection. So if you're using your mascara over and over again and you're kind of pumping it and that gets air down into that tube, well, bacteria loves air.
Okay.
If you have an expiration on something like that, what would it be? What's the time frame?
I have 3 months.
Okay.
Mascara is 3 months.
Pitch it.
Pitch it.
What about your foundation? How
Foundation, I would say 6 months max. But you know, this foundation's not near as bad because it's an airless type pump. But the ones where you take the lid off and the air gets in, those are the products you want to worry about. So notice how anything that's exposed to air, that's going to grow bacteria.
See, this is what I need to know are the specifics. So you said 3 for mascara. For this kind of foundation, 6.
Yes.
What else do we have in here? Do we have like lip gloss? What about
Yes.
lip gloss?
Okay, that a year. You can get away
Okay.
with that for a year.
Good, because
And-
I've been using mine for a year.
Yes, and
or
typically
two.
for a year because they just seem to last a little bit longer. You're taking
Okay.
the lid off far less.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a lip gloss in your purse that you're constantly taking out and putting on throughout the day, those are going to limit you. I mean,
Sure.
it depends on how often you're using it, how often you're taking the lid off, how often you're getting air down into the product.
So what about our liners?
The eyeliners, I would say 3 months. Anything to do with the eyes,
eyes,
other
3
than
months.
eyeshadows, 3 months.
Okay.
Now, if it's an eyeshadow
There's an
and you're
eyeshadow.
putting the lid back on, yes, then you can go ahead and, keep that probably 6 months. Like this Victoria's
Oh, there you
Secret
go.
shadow, yes.
Okay.
This one, obviously, you can put the lid on, it's snapped, there's
That's
nothing
not
going to
an
get down in
eyeshadow.
it.
Well, see, and I mean, seriously, because you got green eyeshadow, how many times in 6 months are you going to use it? This is a shame.
Well, and that's the biggest thing about eyeshadows. I mean, those are the products that we hope do last the longest because we
Okay.
don't use them near as often.
How about blush?
Blush, I would say 6 months. And what we see at the spa, again, is clients that are using blushes that are kind of old, you'll notice they have breakouts right on their cheeks. So if you notice you start getting breakouts, you're like, I've never had that on my cheek before. Throw out your blushes, throw out anything that's, that possibly is hitting the cheek area.
And don't share your makeup, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great point because so many teenagers and college kids, they all share and we all have different pH levels, different bacteria. You don't want to add that in.
No. You get enough sharing in bacteria in college. You don't need that. Okay, let's check out this. This cracks me up because I know people that have brushes that are so old, and I think, oh, how are you putting that on your face?
Yes, makeup brushes.
Makeup brushes, and you can notice these have been used very well.
You have done a good job with those.
I had great demos for today. So makeup brushes, okay, you want to use, and I brought this. This is Palmolive antibacterial soap. Ladies, gentlemen, this is the thing to use. If you don't want to spend a lot of money cleaning your brushes, use dish soap. It works wonderful.
Do you have to smush them or do you just stick them in water with that?
You're going to soak them with water, and then you're going to pour the dish soap down into the brush, kind of like right in the center, because
right
that's
into
where
the
all the
brush.
powder traps.
Okay.
And then you're going to kind of massage it, then rinse it, and when you dry your brushes, you want to lay them out on like a towel, just flat like that.
Okay.
Is there any way to get the shape back to them if they're kind of smushed from how you do blush or,
Well, just laying them flat, you'll never get the exact shape back. However, that's the best. I see a lot of people want to dry their brush like this, and that causes the weight to kind of
sprays,
spread
yeah.
the brush. Another brush cleaner that clients can use that's daily is a spray, and you kind of you can spray the brush, and then you wipe it with a paper towel. For those of us that are they don't like bacteria at all. They can't even stand the thought. I would recommend
Okay, here,
a
Sean.
spray brush cleaner.
Thank you very much.
there is no way I'm using that every day.
I'm going to sleep with
Me
it.
neither. I'm the and I recommend cleaning your brushes once a month. I'm the once a month girl. If I'm lucky, maybe 3 months.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Depending on once I start to see that the brush has a lot of buildup, then I'm going to clean it. But just imagine every time you use your makeup brushes, you're getting the oil and the dirt from
Yeah,
your
from your
face on it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you want to
Good
think about that.
points.
And if you have breakout issues, you need to wash them obviously more often. Or if you have eczema, psoriasis, any type of skin irritations, make sure you have clean makeup brushes.
Okay, and last we got to do this
Great.
quick, but when do you have to replace them?
I would replace my makeup brushes once a year.
Once a year.
Great.
Excellent. Thank
Points.
you so
We need to let you
much.
go because your epidermis is tearing as we're
Exactly.
speaking.
Go take care of that.
Go get rid of
Some
that.
healing Neosporin.